Hello, hello. This will be a hopefully short and sweet. What's up for this week? I am holding my things have got so bad with what I'm doing with my camera that now I'm hand holding it because I've taken my adapter off my mount, decided it's not going to work, and I don't know where the other adapter is. So, anywho, I wanted to do a quick show and share of this suite before my workshop tomorrow. I'm going to be showing the 4 layouts that I've made, or half of the 4 layouts that I've made. I'm just showing one side of each. This is the feature suite for the month of February. My newsletter's almost finished. I could have got it out probably before Saturday, but I just wanted to hold off till I had a few links and things so that you can click those through. So I'm going to hold it off until Sunday, but it'll probably go out sometime Sunday. Anywho, so I'm doing it one-handed. I'm just going to put these over to the side for a minute and I'm going to explain. So this is the workshop layout. I don't think I've shown this on the lives at all. Obviously it has a second side, but it's done all with 3x3 squares in a patchwork quilt design. Okay, this way allows me to distribute the pattern or each of the papers in the pack, and so that it's easy for me to cut it up into kits if you like. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4 patterns there. That's the 5th one, and there's one that I haven't used, which you'll see in a moment. But I just wanted to show you, I'm a B-side girl. Sorry about the movement. I really am. I'm a B-side girl, but I just wanted to show you, if I haven't already, how different this is on the B side to the A side. So I would never touch this with a barge pole. There's just way too much flowers in here for me. There's probably too much yellow for a lot of people. And this is what I've got left at the moment. So obviously, and there's so many yellow flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can barely tell where one starts and the other finishes. Let me just turn that one around and that one around so that you can see. It's yellow, it's flowers. And any piece on its own is probably okay, but it's a lot. So in my usual fashion, I've done it the other way. Let me just fix these up because now that I've turned them over. Okay, the papers that are on the other side are lovely. Still some yellow, still quite a bit of yellow, but it's the neutral tones in this beautiful Hessian weave. What did someone else call it? Monique called it something. I can't remember what she called it. And the green and even the gingham. And wait till you see what I've done with this one here, which is the one that I was like, what am I going to do with that? I'm really pleased. So I'm actually really loving all the layouts that I've made with this. Sometimes when you have low expectations, you can really surprise yourself. So that's the paper pack. Obviously it has 2 sheets of each of those. Just leave that there as a bit of a base for me to lean on. So black is the secret. Encase it, trap it, control it with black. That's my tip. And this bit here is a little bit from another paper pack which has gone out of stock. It could be a plain piece. It could be any little black and white ribbon would look nice as well. That's what I have used. I'll have to see if I've got enough to go around for all of the workshop pieces. And then again, to control each piece, because you've got all the patterns together, I have drawn around with a black pen. Zoom in slowly. And I've used, now, what was it called? It's a Hoot, I think was the stamp set. I probably do have it here. Let me see if I can find it. I know a lot of you did. I don't know whether I put it just up here. I think I put it down beside me somewhere. It's just a stamp set which has some stitches. So I could hand draw those, but that particular part is stamped on. Okay, this is the stamp and die set and just one way of doing it. Okay, so there's actually, I don't know if you can see there, that is actually a 3-piece die that's all together. So that's the 3 pieces of the back that create the background. Okay, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 more that create the top layer. There you go, that's a little bit better. Okay, and in this instance, I've used the stamp set, it's coming back out again, to stamp over the top of that, those 3 pieces in the yellow and then I have done a little bit of blending brushing in the middle, and then I've put the black behind, and I've used the leaves that are actually from this stamp set. So that's just one way that you can do it, and that's the way I've demonstrated in this. So that's layout one. This one I have used, initially I was just going to stamp, and I'm going to be showing you how you can mask. So underneath here, if I can, let's see if I can show you, there is actually masking of one stamp to the other. I'm live, darling. This stamp set looks beautiful, just stamped in black and white, and then I've stamped the centres with the, I've actually used honey butter, but Daffodil Delight I think is the colour from Stampin' Up. In this particular instance, I haven't used the leaves. From this set, I've used the leaves from the green and golden greenery, I think it's called, just because I like them. They're more solid. I wanted it to be subtle because there's a lot going on here. And this sketch I've seen around for a long time. It's been in my to-do list and I hadn't done it. And it works perfectly, I think, for this. So you'll get a sketch with this. So again, as per usual, if you buy the whole paper pack, you'll get all of the sketches and photos and measurements for this. Okay, so that's that one. Again, it is a double page layout that I have made. Number 3 is this one here. So this was this one I said I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Let's come down and have a little, some benefits to me hand holding. So this had a diagonal pattern, and I was thinking of cutting it along the lines and using the strips. And then I remembered that I had another sketch that I've had around for a long time that I've been wanting to use with these big triangles here. So I actually just cut it along some of the lines to fill those triangles and allowed me to use up some of this pattern as well. Then I went looking in my stash again and wanted to trap it with black. So again, using some black on either side, but I went looking and I thought I can do some stamping along the diagonal there, and I found, would you believe, a stamp set like this isn't a single one. This is a three square stamp that fits exactly over the pattern, and then I've just stamped the word "this moment." I think I've actually got it here. Looking tomorrow, so I stretch over here. So it's actually this stamp set here, which is one of the ones that has a lot of, and they're really quite tiny words, but it has some little icons, and there's the 3 squares that I've stamped over the pattern. And then I've used the word "this moment." I think it's from here. There it is, just slightly bigger than some of the others. Just to do there. And then this stamp set here was from one that went just as close to my heart. We're going out, and Stampin' Up took over. So it was sold by Stampin' Up, but it sold out literally in seconds. Okay. The tickets here, I can't remember which. This is one of the newer stamp sets too. I can't remember which one, but the little tickets. So I've just used that, and then the splatter. So I will go through those in more details. The details will be on the handouts, but I'm really pleased with how this turned out. And I think yellow is almost a neutral in this. You could put black and white photos, will look fabulous, but it's really, it's just a soft yellow, and so it's not too much in your face. And then the last one, when I was thinking about black and white photos, I thought the colours really look sort of old world like. And again, this is a layout that I used. Can't remember the name of the paper pack, but it had bees. Or did it have bees? No, it wasn't the bees one. I can remember it had some old world, very layered print, and I've just replicated the same layout. I did decide to put this film strip in. So if you come to my workshop, you will have access to those tools. I've used the text, I've forgotten what it's called, something of text of, oh my goodness, I've forgotten the name. But it's a current stamp set that I've been using quite a bit, and I've just put that over the plain, I think it's toffee that I've used there. And then I've put all of my journaling on some printable clear paper there. Used a couple of different stamp sets, and I'm really happy with how that's come out. You'll see when you get to see the other side of my layout, I've got some Holly Hobby, which is very yellow, which is where a lot of the yellow comes in this, on the second half of the page. But I'm really pleased how all 4 of those have turned out. So not too floral, not too in your face, well contained. by the blacks and the neutrals in the browns and greens. So just goes to show you, we can all love a floral delight and use it and make some layouts that we're very happy with if we need to. Hello, Kelly. Hope you're doing well. All right, that's it for me. I'm holding this phone. Apologies. I will get this holder sorted out one way or another next week when I've got my all-day crop, which is tomorrow, all finished. I'll be seeing a lot of you tomorrow. I will have these there on display, so you'll be able to have a closer look. All right, otherwise, for the rest of you, if you're not coming along tomorrow, hope you have a nice weekend. Bye for now.